Nearly set to go. Light has been switched on. The consolation for the quokka. The gate spring off and racing away quickly. The Great Southerner Oxbridge from the inside. Twain's Angel away pretty well, driving through a snow dome. Charges across with Keep Reading, Comfort Me as well, an almighty class in behind those. Twain's Angel's made up ground rapidly along the inside. In the middle, Ginger Baker Mood Swings is out deeper. A length away behind those. Saloon Bar back about midfield. Ice Picnic the rail. Petula out there very wide. Back with it as well as Ripcord and Rockanori. And Yongalas further back with Search and Rocks and Laced Up Hill. Snow Dome was able to cross at the 600. Snow Dome a length and a half to Comfort Me over on the outside of Oxbridge. Then Keep Reading, splitting horses. Twain's Angel has to wait bide its time. Coming into the home corner outside of them there is Petula. It comes around them 4 deep, goes up to Joint Almighty Class, and they're followed further back by Saloon Bar in heavy traffic. Snow Dome led by the 250, a length and a half to Comfort Me and Oxbridge. Here comes Twain's Angel. Twain's Angel now gets into open air, and Twain's Angel races to the lead down the outside. Laced Up Hills flying at the rate of knots, but Twain's Angel has won it. Twain's Angel for Madi Derrick. The Caseys have got 3 here on Quokka Day and has won from Laced Up Hills, who finished brilliantly from last. Yongalas, Ice Picnic, Oxbridge are there with Snow Dome for third. Leave that one to the judge. Then Search and Rocks, followed by Comfort Me, Saloon Bar. Got caught up behind a wall of horses. Almighty Class next home. Ginger Baker, Keep Reading, Petula and Ripcord, Rockanori and Mood Swings. Well, what a great result this will be as well for Madi Derrick. 13, Twain's Angel has given Sean and Jake Casey their 3rd win this afternoon. But importantly for Madi Derrick, Twain's Angel has recorded her 9th win and given Madi her biggest win in racing. Beats Laced Up Heels. Wow, what a run. And it looks as though Yongalas might be third, a nose in front of Ice Picnic at any old odds. 1:10.01 here, the time that they've run in the Joey. 3/4 and a length and a quarter the margins. But a big thrill and a justified thrust of the whip in jubilation from Madi Derrick, running home in 34.90 aboard this lovely mare by Toronado. And what a day for the Dailies. Wally with 2, wife Maureen with 1. They've had a fabulous day, of course, here. And the results keep on coming after Siberian Siren camera action at 1 earlier today in their distinctive pink, royal blue, black silks. Twain's Angel, first up since the Marjorie Charlson, Madi Derrick. And this will be an enormous thrill for Madi. Hard working and doesn't get a lot of recognition, but she wins the Joey this afternoon in a race that she will fondly remember. What a thrill. Second placing goes the way of Laced Up Heels, first up. Also by Toronado, who quinellas the Joey result for Luke Ferdy. Craig Williams in the saddle. Came from a day back, and 16 Yongalas got the nod for third in the photo for Grant and Delana Williams, resuming by Universal Ruler, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter. And 17 Ice Picnic ran 4, 13, 15, 16, 17, all the numbers down there at the bottom end of the form guide in the Drummond Gulf Joey. The last event today, the Tab Touch. Have you got the touch handicap? 6 dialing is the scratching. Let's go to Lockie. Lockie, what a great thrill this is going to be for Madi Derrick today. Hard-working rider in this state there. She's had to overcome a few adversities and hurdles and injuries as well along the way. And this is going to be one of those really satisfying moments in her career. Madi Derrick today winning the Joey for Sean and Jake Casey. And here's Jake for the 3rd time today, the stable on fire on Quokka Day.
Well, Darren, the feel-good stories continue. Sean and Jake Casey, they're training up a storm here at Ascot, but Madi Derrick, take a bow. Jake, Madi she knows this horse so well. She rides her almost every morning at the track, and to see that rewarded on race day, it must give yourself and the rest of the family such a big thrill.
Yeah, no, it is a big thrill. You know, Madi deserves it a lot. You know, the horse deserves it, and yeah, she couldn't have rode it any better. It was a great watch.
She had drawn well in barrier 1, and Madi made sure that she made full use of that draw because the speed was on, but this mare, she barely broke stride.
Yeah, no, she was able to get her out without breaking her stride at all, and she's just such a tough filly. I think you were saying before, I don't know what makes her so good, but she's just got such a good attitude towards her racing, and she loves being in work, she loves racing, and yeah, she just comes out and gives 100% every time. Yeah, she's a real champion. As
you were saying, you and I have joked about it before, on air, off air. We don't really know why she's such a good horse, but she just knows where the finish line is. But off the back of today's victory, do you feel like she's now capable of going to the next level a little bit later this year?
I think so. I think she's sort of forced to now, but yeah, she'll go there and she'll give her all. She doesn't know any other way, so yeah, very proud of her.
Could she stretch out to 1,300 metres, a race like a Northern Stakes in a couple of weeks' time?
Not sure, yeah, we'll see how she pulls up, and yeah, we'll go from there. But yeah, no, she's done her job, and yeah, whatever else she does is bonus, so yeah, we'll see.
You've got celebrating to do first, my friend. Well done on the treble.
Thank you.
There's Jake Casey after the win of TWAIN'S Angel. What a training performance from him, his father Sean, and the rest of the Casey clan. They've done it again on a big day, and take a bow, Madi Derrick, an outstanding ride from barrier 1, and doesn't she just know this mare like the back of her hand, Scotty?
She certainly does, and it's been such a wonderful day too for some of our riding ranks. Kate Pateman with a winner, Madi Derrick with a winner, Brandon Louis with a winner too, and just a wonderful moment to be able to be in the same area of the jockeys room as some of these Eastern States riders that have got multiple Group 1s to their name. Madi Derrick joins us now, TWAIN'S Angel. Well, obviously when she was 6 from 6 undefeated, we kept talking about how much she meant to you, but now it's a whole different story with a Joey under your belt.
Yeah, definitely. I'm probably a little bit emotional, but she's been a really special horse for my career, and I'm really proud of what she's achieved in such a short amount of time. She's only lightly raced, and she's ticked every box we've put in front of her. So today was a huge notch on her belt.
And she's the transitional mare that when you're going from an apprentice to a senior that you need on your side.
Yeah, definitely. And thank you so much to the Casey team and Wally for leaving me on her. I mean, I'm only freshly a senior, and now I've won a Joey, so it's a huge thrill.
And what about thinking about some of those names that are in the jockeys room there today? Your Tyler Schillers, your Zach Lloyds, your Craig Williams coming across here, Billy Egan, and yet, as you say, they still put you on, put their faith in you, and you just showed exactly why, because that was a beautiful ride.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, no, it's really special, and I'm glad that they have put their faith in me, and I could get the job done for them.
Let's focus on the mare now. Talk us through the run. Barrier number 1 was always going to be at some stages awkward.
Yeah, it was a bit tricky. I thought I'm going to need some serious luck from there, but it just panned out perfectly. I was positive out the gates, and she got lobbed into a nice spot, and when I saw that opportunity at the top of the straight, I took it, and she found for me. And she's a horse that everyone wants to ride, you know. She just does everything right. She settles when you want her to. She goes when you want her to. She jumps, she sits, she does whatever you want. So she makes my job easy.
The mare that ran second, Laced Up Heels, beat more than half of them home almost last year in the Winterbottom. So if we fast forward to November, do you think that TWAIN'S Angel could measure up at that elite level?
Well, we had her nominated for the Winterbottom last year, and she just wasn't quite right at the start of the prep, so they elected to go a little bit more of a conservative route, which probably was to her credit and everything was the right decision. It gave her the confidence she needed after those couple of hard runs. But I don't see why she won't be holding her own in that race next year.
Congratulations, Maddie. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Madi Derrick. As I said earlier, the feel-good stories continue here at Ascot. Sean and Jake Casey with a treble, and TWAIN'S Angel has her moment in the sun, taking out the Drummond Golf Joey.